I feel really lost, and I feel in my community especially, like I feel really lonely. And through this whole journey of YouTube, I feel like I have been someone who's been super supportive to my friends, and it's been really crap to feel like, not that you should do things to get support, but like, you know, friends should support one another. That's how it should be. And you know, I'm having one of those days where it's like smacked in my face of what's what, and having to take a look at things and realize what they are.
I also want to give a quick shout out to Sugar Bear Hair. I met their team weekend 1 at Coachella, and they really helped me and my friends out with sister security because it was crazy. You guys probably already know about their iconic hair vitamins, but they just came out with brand new vegan sleep vitamins. And first of all, they taste so bomb. But most importantly, I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety recently, and it always comes late at night when I'm laying in bed thinking, which is not fun or fresh. So I've been taking these 30 minutes before bed, and they've been really, really helping. So if you guys want to check them out, you can swipe up.
You have to really check in with yourself and really think about, like, is this really like a thing? Because if not, you're gonna be sitting on the internet crying over vitamins when things are really going on around the world. But I'm not one to tell you how to feel, but you know, like vitamins.
To his friends, which in turn, for whatever reason, made Gabriel Zamora feel empowered enough to call me out by name. It really minimized my feelings. It's a horrible thing to tell a person like, hey, it's sunshiny outside, don't feel bad about whatever you're going through. And I always like to tell people, pain is pain, and yeah, at some point you have to feel it, express it, release it, and then set it down and move ahead, because life will never stop being painful no matter where in the world you are, no matter what your circumstances. You are always going to experience heartbreak, and that's part of being human. For me, I always like to say that just because the person next to you is in a full body cast doesn't mean that your broken arm doesn't hurt. Pain is pain. Feel it, let it go the way you do, process things the way you do, but that's private and that's your business, and no one has any to tell you how to feel. So that was so not right on so many levels. But even that, like, I was in North Carolina with my sisters, I saw that snap, everybody's, you know, tweeting me, and I'm like, I still gotta let this go. Like, I just gotta let this go. But then with the video, I'm like, okay, we're getting a little bit rough and wild right now, and I feel like behind the scenes, my name is being dragged, and my reputation and my character. I need to speak on a few things that I feel would have been better handled privately, but we're public. And you know, just like Gabriel said in his video, like, I started this public, bad on me. I am an influencer, creator, whatever we want to call it. I do live a portion of my life online. So what you guys saw in that IG story, that happens to so many of us. Like, we let our emotions lead because we're creatives, and you have access to this piece of technology that allows you to express, you know, so widely and so quickly. I'm a really, really big believer in hitting the pause button, thinking things through. In that moment, I didn't. So here we are, and I'm gonna talk about it all. Obviously, so many of you guys, it's more than just a sponsored post. It has layers. There's so much going on with James Charles right now that I do not support, that I do not agree with. Fame, power, and a fat bank account will change almost anyone. And if you don't have people that will tell you to your face that you're doing the wrong things, you will change. And I tried to be that person for you, James. I really tried. I don't think there's any getting through to you, and I don't want to be friends with you. I don't want to be associated with you. And I need to say that very publicly so that this chapter can just be closed. So I want to share with you guys really quickly why I'm being so public about this, because I know the first thing a lot of people will say is, hey, why didn't you pick up the phone? Why didn't you message him back? Like, you guys should have handled this privately. And I absolutely agree. The moment that everything kicked off, he started panicking, he was texting me, and then it got increasingly demanding. And I don't deal well with someone telling me that I need to accept an apology on their terms to fix their problems. So when you cannot even say, I'm so sorry, I knew this was gonna hurt you, I hate seeing you cry, oh my gosh, I can't believe that you're feeling this upset, like, I didn't think that you would be this upset. When you can't have any emotion for the other person who loves you so much, and all you're caring about is your image, and that people are questioning if it's you, and people are commenting, and that's what you're worried about, I'm not okay with that, and I need to like take a time out. I knew that I needed to talk to James, and I was planning on hopping in my car and, you know, sitting down with him, but I changed my mind very, very quickly when I found out that he had been giving his side to drama channels. He had been in contact with plenty of them. I immediately knew that this was all about damage control and had little to do with his care for me, because I just don't think that he does. If that's the playing field that we're on and I have to go there, just know my receipts are like stacked thick. To be in full disclosure, I have spoken with 2 drama channels that reached out, and one of them is Here for the Tea, the other is Tea Spill. They're both making videos. I needed to share a little bit of where I was coming from, and even in those messages, like, the first thing that I say is like, I'm crushed because this person was family to me. This person is someone that I absolutely loved, cared for, and would have spent all the time in the world protecting. But he's just too far gone at this point, and the behavior that I don't think I can even talk about, like the DMs that I'm getting and the things that I'm hearing, are so gross that I don't think that I can protect that, and I don't think I can help that, and I have to let this go, you know, like I have to let this go. So there's the full disclosure, you know, I don't have a camp of people that I'm like, okay, let's like work on this angle, and like, how can we do this, and how can we do...
Everything I heard and knew about her, I'm glad she validated it.